So I want to apologize right away because Multiversus shutting down right now wasn't what I was expecting, and it kinda shifted my video plans a little bit. I knew it was always a possibility and probably coming, but I had two key videos planned for Season 5. One video was going to be about the new season and everything added, and another about things I still wanted to see from the game. This video is a little last minute and is going to be a bit of my unfiltered thoughts, so I'm sorry if the structure feels a little off and may seem a little short. I will still have more Multiversus videos in the future before the game shuts down that will be a lot of fun hopefully, and maybe even some afterwards to remember the game in the future. I've been sitting here for a few days kinda just thinking about what to talk about, and knew I had to get something out to talk about the shutdown before I finish some other ideas I have. Today I kind of just wanted to talk about my history with the game and what it means with me, along with what I had wanted to see moving forward from the game in the future. I remember when Multiversus was first leaked, I was just thinking, this could be fake, but it is crazy enough that someone may attempt it. And they did. Multiversus was this game coming out that had unlimited potential just from the roster, and they sure made us know that just from the initial characters added. I had always hoped for more Hanna-Barbera and Adult Swim characters, but am glad we got some major characters in the last few months like Raven, Powerpuff Girls, and Samurai Jack. I used to sit and think about what characters they could add, and the game even had me go back and rewatch several of the shows to look for possible variants I could want. The game also meant a lot to me personally because while I was in college I had an idea for a game that was a platform fighter that used the MOBA formula, so like League of Legends or Smite.
You could give the characters for free, and cosmetics would be how you made money, so seeing Multiversus felt like an actual dream game to me come to life. It just felt like such a great idea that nobody had attempted yet, and for the most part it did actually work.
I had also met a lot of people over the last few years for the game. When the game got announced, I wanted to know every upcoming character and anything I could about what was going on with it, so I joined the community very quickly. There were multiple Discord servers, and with each of them we had movie nights, game nights, and various other events over time. Without this game, I never would have met any of these people, and I would never give up the late nights we had laughing playing games for anything else. If you watch my top 10 most requested character video, you may remember the giant spreadsheet of character votes. I was able to work on that with a group of people, and it meant countless hours of going through the official Discord and counting votes. We had a variant spreadsheet too, where we would go through and watch the shows and movies looking for skin ideas, and even had a stage spreadsheet plan that we didn't get around to do. We got nothing from doing this, but the entire group was driven by the passion of just what the game could end up being. I'll leave links to the character request sheet and the variant request sheet in the description of the video for anyone that wants to check them out. Multiversus is also the reason I'm even doing content, or that you're even watching this video right now. I had wanted to do content for a long time, but just never took that leap. I saw a lot of empty space for content ideas within Multiversus and wanted to try and tackle those. I attempted to create fun events that involved the entire community over on Twitch, and I'm really going to miss doing those for this game. I had several video series ideas that nobody had been doing, and I was trying to learn to edit better before tackling those so that they came out to be the best quality they could be. I will more than likely recycle those video ideas into future videos, but Multiversus was the inspiration behind them in the first place. Overall, without Multiversus, I never would have met hundreds of people I now know or have gotten to know, and I would not be putting together this video right now. Season 5 feels bittersweet because it is the best the game has ever felt, and I would have loved to see the game pick back up with proper marketing and show everyone that it could have a comeback like No Man's Sky or Final Fantasy XIV did. There was a lot of potential in the game, and so much more I would have still liked to see. I still would have loved to see arcade mode come back from beta. If you didn't play it in beta, it was a pretty traditional arcade mode with a giant rain dog being the final boss. I would have loved to see it have expanded on. Give us the Nothing as a final boss, who was the original villain of Multiversus, along with adding arcade intros and endings, and maybe even a rival halfway through with some dialogue. We had Rift mode in game, and while I think that was a great way to see all the characters interact together, I think arcade had room to show a character's more personal journey and why they were in the fight or what their goals were. I also would have liked to see more items appear in some way. We got a bunch throughout the rifts, but when it came to relaunch I was expecting a bunch more just for replayability for locals and customs, and instead, well, we got no items at all. Multiversus will have its final update in the next 3 months, and while it had improved a lot from relaunch until now, like stages having more unique layouts and even adding arena, which I would have also liked to see expand on even further. This game has meant a lot to me the past few years, and even now I feel like I haven't said enough about it and actually still don't even know what to say or how to feel. Multiversus had its positives and negatives, but to me it had a lot of charm and I could see myself supporting it for a decade. There are so many characters that will obviously never make it into the game now that could have, and I think even a few years from now I'll randomly think of what could have been. Once I have more time to process things, I'm going to end up making a longer video going over Multiversus as a whole from the past to the end, but I wanted to get some early thoughts out there. I know people will say and feel how they do, but I want to say thank you to Player First Games for creating one of my favorite games of all time. and I'm absolutely going to miss it. You created something truly special, and I hope all the developers are able to find new projects that they're also passionate about. How do you feel about the shutdown? What would you have liked to see? Do you have any favorite memories from the game or community? If so, let me know in the comments below, and if you like this video of me randomly rambling and want to see some more better structured videos, go ahead and like and subscribe. And as always, thank you for watching.